We have some major real estate news right now. Warren Buffett just dropped $800 million on home builder Lennar and expanded his stake on D.R. Horton. When Buffett moves that kind of money into housing, you pay attention. Buffett's betting big on new construction demand, which means builders are about to flood the market with more homes, not just in the areas you've seen, but in areas that are still growing.
So he's right. It's confirmed. Berkshire Hathaway purchased $800 million in shares for Lennar and another $200 million in shares for D.R. Horton. But they are a $34 and $50 billion company. They are not going to flood the market. So the way that the market actually works, and the reason that they are betting on these two home builders, is because they are the two largest production home builders in the United States. And they do so much market research before they make a decision, and they're so many steps ahead of everybody else, right? So right now, these builders are already making layoffs across the country, and they're laying off their construction managers, they're tightening up, and we've seen them do this before. So a smart investor is going to look at what's been done in the past and watch history repeat itself, and that's exactly what's happening here. So we'll use COVID, for example. During COVID, these builders, the first thing they did was put together a team and did as much market research as they could quickly as possible. And what they determined, that if they continued to build at the same rate that they were, then it would flood the market and completely crush the economy. So what they did was went from, say, in their bigger markets building 2,000 homes, they immediately dropped down to 800 homes for the year. And by doing this allowed them to kind of sit tight, wait and see what was going to happen, and make sure that the market didn't flood. Now, the other side of this is the resale market. So whenever the production market slows down, the resale market jumps up because the inventory gets lower. The smaller production builders will continue to pump out houses, but it won't keep up at the same rate as when the big production builders are doing it. So the resale market will come up, and then when the market kind of peaks out and the houses are moving very quickly and the prices are starting to increase, now the production market will start to creep back up, and then you'll see them switch again to where the production market is consuming the resale market, and the prices on the resale market will slowly drop. And I think right now what we're seeing is not a huge shift, but it's going to kind of equal out a little bit. But the other thing that these builders are doing, and here's what we're betting on, right? They're going to watch this happen, watch the economy shift, watch the housing market shift, and they're going to do what they always do. And this is why they're the biggest builders in the nation, is because they watch these smaller builders overcommit, continue to buy land, continue to put out houses, and then they have inventory sitting on the market without selling for 60, 90, 120 days. And now they're not able to pay their bills, or they're starting to get into a little bit of trouble. And that's when these two big Goliaths come in and they start scooping up these smaller builders. So if you have a smaller builder that has a good amount of land in good locations, these are the targets for these large builders. So right now they're tightening up. They're watching what all these smaller builders are doing, and then they're going to start scooping them up. So then whenever the production market turns back around, these two huge builders are just going to shoot straight up. And so that's where the bet is. That's where the money's at. This is not a quick turnaround gamble. This is a long-term investment. So if you're going to mess with these builders, I've been investing in them for a while and watching how their markets fluctuate. You got to sit tight and wait for the market to shift, and that's when you're really going to make your money. We are not a financial channel. We are not financial advisors. We're just talking about our experience and what we've seen the market do in the past.